I recently discovered a string of emails where I usually get things like sponsorships and like brand deals or people reaching out for me for product reviews. But then I realized something very strange where every single email I was getting, it all looked the same. It all started with, "Hey Peter, I loved your insert video title here, and I'm gonna promise you a free gift." And they all ended with a little period at the end. And then I realized something. It was coming from the Top G's fan base. You either hate or love the Top G, but you can't deny that there was something of genius going on here. From the rise and ultimate fall. So if you don't know who Andrew Tate is, he is quite the controversial person. Whether you agree with him, disagree with him, completely are disgusted by him, you need to understand, who is he? He was also an internet marketer. He ran YouTube coaching programs in relationship to the niche of dating. And he's been on the internet for quite some time and uploading his YouTube videos. People don't realize that it wasn't just an overnight thing. He was affiliated with a lot of internet gurus and digital marketers, so he knows a thing or two about making money online. It wasn't until recently that he so-called blew up. His father was a world-renowned, essentially a grandmaster chess player, and his dad has a lot of influence into his overall upbringing and how he thinks about life. And when you think about chess players, they're not just making one move, they're making 5-10 moves. So I think that this was all a calculated risk of this genius marketing plan that he have. So we have to understand something about power and status.
Much closer than most people have had with their dad. Like, it's not like we had a distant relationship. He was my hero in every regard.
Whether you disagree with the flashy cars and the suits and money, it is something called social proof. In your brain, subconsciously or consciously, you think that, oh, this person must be successful to be able to have a Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? As suits and ties and millions of dollars. So people have this success bias. Oh, this guy is powerful. Even though you hate him, in your brain, you only think that, oh, he is very powerful. He has status. And this is seen in marketing where you want to brand and position yourself. So you brand and position yourself as a powerful, successful person, people will also think that you are powerful and successful. But we have also known in the past that people can rent cars, rent mansions, and not actually have what it is that they're actually having. So be aware of that. But people seek power and look up to figures that have power. And Andrew Tate definitely understood this concept of having power and status, so he used this to his own advantage. And to have a marketing mind, you have to understand that there was a target audience that he was after. He was after young boys, young males, from anywhere from 16 to 23 to 30 years old, who were lost and confused in life in this digital world that didn't understand or figure out what their life was about. Because in the internet, it is so easy to get shiny object syndrome. It's so easy to feel like you're behind. So if someone on the internet is yelling and screaming at you, "I know the way, I have the answers," it's gonna appeal to that audience.
Whether you're happy, fucking sad, excited, it doesn't matter how you feel. You know what you should be doing. So for me, I know what I should do. I'm an adult.
He says some outrageous things that I obviously disagree with, but a lot of it was for shock factor. In this interview with Patrick David on Valuetainment, even he says things that he wouldn't actually do himself. And a lot of it was for shock and value entertainment, because he understands that people are very emotional creatures. The more we react something on impulse, we don't really use our rational brain. We have a knee-jerk reaction, and the more knee-jerk reactions we have from people, the more people are likely to talk about you, to be so outraged, but in reality, he is controlling you. So to understand, if you make someone emotional, it's not you controlling them, it's they are controlling you.
You say it because you're pissing off the right people.
And that's a very astute observation, and you are correct. Anybody you can emotionally control, anybody you can emotionally affect, you have them in your pocket, right?
So he knew for a very fact he's going to say all these outrageous claims that eventually got him banned on every single social media platform. But the initial thought process behind it is that I'm going to get everyone, the world, to talk about me, because what I'm going to say is so outlandishly crazy, has never been said before, and I'm going to put on an exaggerated persona, so then every single person will hear whatever it is that I have to say. Whether you hate or disagree, you will talk about me. So from a marketing perspective, what he did was he casted his funnel wide as possible and to eventually talk to his core target audience, and he eventually was selling this program called Hustlers University. This program was a digital marketing course that sold you how to make money online. But this is nothing new. His course included Discord servers and templates and content of teaching you different ways of how you make money online, everything from crypto exchanges to NFTs to stock market trading to digital marketing and copywriting. And this is where my emails start to come in play. So he has a copywriting course, and the thing is, he himself does not teach any of these courses. He hires or outsources every single one of these teachers that you never even heard of. They are the ones that are teaching these courses. So one of the copywriting courses, I would assume, is that you would reach out to influencers and then you would try to get them as a lead so you can write their email sequence to sell their products. How do I know that? I got contacted by not one, not two, but almost 20 Andrew Tate fan armies who are part of this program. How do I know? Well, because this guy was so viral and popular, I started getting the same emails and over again. So I replied to them. I'm like, is this part of HU 2.0? AKA, is this Hustlers University 2.0? And he said, yes. Was it that obvious? And I'm like, yeah, you had the exact same template. You swapped out some things, and then it all made sense to me. My channel was being attacked by Andrew Tate's army. I even had this one creepy email where he screen shared and he's like, here's the tips. He tried to be like the authoritative figure. This is what you work on, which is good marketing in a certain way. But the exact template that they did, I think you can do so much better. So short story short, I asked him a couple questions, was able to make money from him. He's like, no, but if people worked hard at it, they could probably make money from it. But how people actually made money from this was an affiliate program, meaning that I enroll into the course, I sell you that course, I get certain X percentage of that course, and people are like, hey, I made money from this program, wink wink. But you actually making money from this was actually a multi-level marketing attack, in a way where it's like, hey, I sell you something, like I am a closer, right? I'm gonna close you on a program that I just bought into, and I get a position of the commission from that. Right now I am a closer. Sound familiar, guys? So when it comes to the HU 2.0, now it's gonna be 3.0. A lot of people are making money from the affiliate marketing side, which is very, as legit as it gets, but it all depends on the product, right? People buy into it. No one is forcing anyone to go into these courses, but with great marketing comes great power. With great power comes great responsibility. So how did he actually go viral? Is that he played on people's emotions. He knew that this was a chess move of a 3-part series of what he was going to do. He knew that the things that even he said was so outrageous, and you can see him break character. People on the internet are lost more than ever nowadays. It is so easy to not figure out, what is it I want to do with my life? So people use their energy to hate on someone. Do I agree with him? No. But what he did, you can definitely take away from his viral marketing tactics, and this is how you become quote-unquote viral. You understand power. You understand status. You understand people are emotional. And when people are emotional, they either buy into you or they don't want anything to do with you. But regardless, they will talk about you, right? Take an example of you going into a mall and you've run across that really nice pair of shoes. You never thought or planned about it, but because of the marketing, the way it was displayed, you buy things on impulse, right? You don't actually think about it, which is why Andrew Tate is a video marketing genius. This is going to be a new series, guys, where I talk about influencers and how they got rich or how they use video marketing so they become viral stars. And you can learn a thing or two about them. My name is Peter. I'm a content creator. I've edited videos for influencers and huge organizations. If you want to learn more about how you start making money with video editing, content creation, or learning your own camera tricks and tips, link description, get my 2 courses. You're watching Broke Vision Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something.